Thank you. Okay, good. So I've been sitting with something lately, and more people I meet, and I meet a lot, the clearer it becomes that the devil archetype, this energy of distraction that we have created here on this planet, talks the same to everybody. Everybody here the same voice. Here's why. We have different lives and we're leading it. We have different problems and we're having it. We have different personalities, and trust me, many 8 billion strong personalities. But when it comes to listening closely, the devil has the same voice. The energy of distraction has the same voice. It comes with the same thing. And here's why. I get the opportunity to meet people with anger issues, relationship issues, money issues, family wounds, spiritual confusion. Am I abandoning God? People are not talking to me. I'm afraid to speak the things I experience. Whatever these are, it comes in so many different emotions, right? But the language underneath all of that is identical. I kid you not. Here's why. And the body always knows first. So if the devil always speaks the same language on the same tone, always repeating the same pattern in your life with different people, right? How do you know? Through your body. Your body knows first. Why? Your nervous system is your superpower in this physical, universal, intelligent body. You feel it before you think, because the mind, slow. The mind does not move very fast, which is why you can put your finger on something hot and it burn you before you feel it. Because it takes a while for the mind to figure out what the daylight, you're screaming, right? So you feel it within your physical body with restrictions, heat, rush, a pull to react to something. That sensation is information. Now, please remember, these energies have no root. They need you to strive. This energy needs you in order for it to grow and be amplified. So you continue to feed it, you continue to spread it, you continue to pass it on. Okay? Same voice, same script, different bodies. And now I'm visually seeing a movie. There's a movie, bloody hell, there's a movie that came on, I remember now. And I don't remember the name of the movie, but Bruce Willis in the movie or something like that. And when they touch each other, it keeps moving. Oh my gosh, what's the name of that movie? Somebody needs to tell me, because I don't remember these things, but it just flashed in my mind. Yeah, it's exactly that movie, thanks to that memory. Yeah, everybody needs to watch that movie. Not in fear though. If it's a horror movie, don't watch it, because not all of you are consciously ready to watch horror movies, and it probably doesn't work with your frequency at all. I don't give messages to drive fear in anyone. I give messages to make you aware, okay? So if it is a horror movie, because now that I'm thinking about it, probably is, leave it alone, okay? For those of you who can watch it and just observe what's happening and not absorb it, it's fine. But if you are somebody who doesn't understand yet how not to absorb energies that aren't yours, leave it alone, okay? So anyway, how do we learn this and learn it right? Everything with me, you're supposed to learn. You learn by realizing that the real power isn't fighting darkness. Nope. Because if you want to fight darkness, my gosh, what are you going to do? Be darkness and fight darkness, like add fire to fire? No. And I say go. The real superpower that you have is refusing the exchange. And for those of you who are religious, the other day I had these beautiful messages, and there are messages about Yeshua, about Jesus. And I am halfway through a new book about all of this, and I love it so much. It's so juicy, juicy bad. Anyway, he's talking about the blueprint that Jesus left. And it's not just Jesus, so many other ascended masters, but I got it in the imprint of Jesus because my religious background before I opened up into spirituality was is forever will be Jesus, because I still, gosh, filled with so much love. But what they showed me was he left a blueprint that we forget. We forgot to amplify and focus on the blueprint that Jesus carried. Jesus carried the biggest blueprint we can ever think of. Jesus showed you the blueprint on how to refuse that exchange that I'm talking about now. You could have tempted him with the whole world, with the planet, with food when him hungry. You can tempt him with trying to argue, following old time story, being angry. That beautiful energy of light. Refuse the whole of them. Jesus never got phased. He just knew that nothing here was final, nothing here was permanent. He just knew he was here for an assignment. And this is the main thing that the angels showed me that we miss about the story of Jesus and these other ascended masters, is that we carry this thing to say, oh my gosh, we revere them, but you forget the message that actually came. And I know I'm going to lose a lot of people when I say this, but it's so true and profound. It really is true when it is said, to get to God, you go through me. But when he says go through me, you go through me by how I lived. Learn how to refuse the exchange of the trick, the distractions. Isn't that profound? So the moment you stay in your light, pause. My gosh, what's wrong with pause? What's wrong with sitting for a few seconds when you feel a volcano raging in you with anger? Just a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds. And allow your awareness to shift from all the emotions where I tell people lie. It is one voice. I tell a people lie. Say, you have to joke him, you have to this, you have to that. You don't have to do nothing but pause. Honor yourself. Give yourself grace and breathe. And then you observe in those few nanoseconds. Pause, breathe, observe. You know what happens in that moment? The reason I'm telling you that, the transmission stops. Because the moment you shift your awareness from the emotions, it stops because it's feeding your emotions. And you see, when you pause and take an intentional breath, your emotion just dissolve away. Why? Because you begin to connect with your heart, where is your truth. This is your divine connection to God, to source, to universe. So when you take that pause, and so many people say, Nikki, me not no time for pause. You got prison. You need to pause. You need to learn how to pause. Just give yourself the grace, because your body is already letting you feel. You feel that volcano? If you react to this without making a sacred choice, you're in trouble. Yeah. So you pause, breathe, observe. And those 3 steps allows you to stop that transmission of distraction. I kid you not. No reaction, no feeding, no spread. Say it again. If you don't react to something that's not serving you, it means that you're not feeding the parasite, which the world tells you has power, but it actually needs your distraction to power off of your energy source. Your light is actual electricity for energy or darkness. It needs it bad. If it doesn't suck your light, and then when it sucks your light, because now you're becoming disconnected from God, disconnected from your light, you're mad as heck. Whenever you start to become disconnected, that's why you have an angry person dealing with, because they're disconnected somehow from the light. Yep. And the reason why them always take set by you is because they want to suck your light. Do you understand what I mean? All of these things, I kid you not, is exactly the way it is. So suddenly, the voice has nothing to talk to. Not a thing. Because if I pause, breathe, and I realize that, wait a minute, everything that I'm about to react to isn't even connected to my heart. The person who's really ticking me off right now, who's triggering me, I don't even like them. And all of a sudden, the voice has nothing to talk to. And distraction dissipates. It's like turning a light in a dark room. The darkness dissolves. Okay? So I hope that was enough for you to learn today. Awareness ends the cycle. So when you hear me, I don't know about other spiritual teachers, but when I speak about awareness, I want you to understand what it is. When I speak about field of resonance, I want you to understand what it is. When I speak about feeding and energy, I want you to understand what it is. Because when I speak, I want you to get it to the core. Awareness ends the cycle. Your awareness of how you feel and what message your body is sending to you, and what other people, the part they play in your life, and what resonance they're carrying, and what exchange they want to give you. Yeah.